my beautiful friends and family. It's your girl, Draya Love. We're going to talk about integration today. What does that word mean to you, integration? We can integrate many things in many ways. Integration comes up for me. I help people what I call do life integration coaching. I find that we have trouble integrating the information we receive, both physically, spiritually, intuitively, emotionally, and trying to incorporate that into what it actually means into our life, and then what to do with it, like tangibly in our actual 3D world. What do we do with the spiritual and emotional information that we're supposed to process through, that we're working to process through? What do we actually do with it in our 3D life in the midst of our busy, crazy, wild, obnoxious day? So integration, everybody's going to be at a different place. We've all lived different lives. We've all had different upbringings. And we all receive spirit differently. We've all done different amounts of work, emotional, physical, spiritual. And we've all made as much progress as we've made. So everybody's going to be at a different place and space with regards to integration and how that looks for them. But integrating the information we receive into our 3D life. Okay, let's just say, for example, there's many things, many tools that I have with my clients. I'm a Reiki master. I can do soul contract readings. I'm a trained soul contract reader. I am trained in energy codes, and I've created my own modalities as well. And I've combined modalities as well. And teaching people, having been through the health challenges I've been through, where I had actual physical manifestations of health come through my body, getting off of medication, learning how to listen to my body and actually hear it for, I'm going to say kind of the first time, and actually hear it and listen to it speak and allow it to speak. So I'm talking about integrating that information, and it takes time to be able to hear that, to process it, to know it, to recognize it for what it is, and then how do we actually utilize it in our day. So let's just say these tools that I have to help clients with, what I just mentioned, all these things that I could do with people and for people and on people. I could do energy work. I'm very skilled with crystals, and I teach people about crystals and how they're medicine. And but the biggest thing I can do is I can teach you how to integrate that into your life, because I can do a reading. That's why none of my readings are actually ever the same in terms of how I do them. And if I do a specific amount of like soul contract work on people, I just really have to hear where people are at and find out, again, that word again, we're going to use integration, where their integration level is, because how much of their life have they actually done the work for? What have they actually processed through, and where are they actually at? Where can they manage? Where can they have level ground? Where do they feel good? Where can they function at? And where can they stand and say, you know what, I'm actually secure here. I can integrate the information I'm hearing, the things that I'm processing through, the lessons that I'm hearing, and I can actually incorporate it into my daily life and start to process through some of that stuff and live with that on a daily basis, instead of ignoring my emotions, completely turning that part of me off, numbing myself and distracting the shit out of myself. We're talking about integration instead of distraction. So let's get back to this integration and remember how important it is that we integrate all these spiritual tools that we have, all these spiritual things that we're receiving. What good are they? What good is it if I give you a reading and you don't know how to integrate it? So that's why what I do is super different, because I teach people how to integrate it, and I make sure it's really specialized in terms of how it meets people exactly where they're at, and with giving them whatever tools that they need to receive to move to the next phase. So you guys, what are you guys doing for integration? I want you to think about that. We have a lot to process through. We spent a lot of years denying ourselves the things that we needed to hear. We've been denying spirit. We've been denying the God within us. We haven't necessarily had all the pieces to put together the puzzle and make us more of a functioning person where we feel good about that. But the time has changed. It's the age of information, and we have no more excuses, and it is time to integrate. So let's get back in touch with it is who we are mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Let's start processing through those things. I have a ton of resources on my website, drayalove.com, both learning learning resources, as well as products that I utilize to help me in this integration process, because it's very long, arduous, and it's a journey, and it's years long. This is not a quick process, y'all. This is not quick. So this is a journey. So y'all get ready to hold my hand, hang out with me. I hope you like me. If you don't, then you might as well check out now, because this is a long process. So get comfortable, get a seat, and get ready to get on the journey back to ourselves. As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Pass this on to somebody you know who could use a good word about love, loving themselves, integration, and getting it all right into this 3D life, integrating all of what we've been through. So thanks for listening.